Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Aries Chantel. Aries and several people have been sending me this really disturbing story. It's coming out in New Jersey. So what's going on is that we have a 22-year-old girl. Her name is Hyphernkemberly Dorvilier. First of all, let's get on the name. And y'all know I don't ever go in on people's names because I have a unique African name myself. But what the fuck is a Hyphernkemberly? Like, who came up with that shit? Like, that name just sounds like somebody who's just gonna snap one day and go crazy because they named her Hyphernkemberly. Like, what? So anyways, what happened here is that Hyphernkemberly decided to basically burn her newborn baby in the middle of the street. So initially what happened is that these neighbors walked up on her burning something. They were asking, what are you burning in the middle of the street? She claimed she was burning dog feces. They heard screaming, and stuff like that from the baby. They heard a lot of noise. And that's when they realized that it wasn't dog feces. And then she started to run. And the man chased her and held her until police came. This story is just so damn disturbing. I can't even put my mind around this shit. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Tonight, a young mother is facing charges in a very tragic case, and we do want to warn you tonight the details of this crime are extremely disturbing. Prosecutors say the mother set her child on fire in the middle of a Pemberton, New Jersey road. Eyewitness News reporter Matt Rivers has the latest from Burlington County.
An unspeakable crime and the most innocent of victims. Officials say it was just after 11 p.m. Friday that 22-year-old Hyphernkemberly Dorvilier did the unthinkable. She set her infant daughter on a road, doused her with flammable liquid, and set her on fire.
You see a sight like that, it just puts life in perspective.
Dave Joseph saw the small fire ignite from his front window just down the street. He raced to see what happened, nearly unable to comprehend what he saw.
We actually didn't think it was a baby. We just thought it was a fire, somebody dumping everything down there. And but when we found out what it was just it was a nightmare.
Joseph called 911 and says he restrained Dorvilier, who he says tried to flee. Police took her into custody at the scene as firefighters tried to save her child. The infant was airlifted to St. Christopher's Hospital for Children, where she died a few hours later.
There's nothing that can go through your head. I don't care what the situation is for you to harm a baby.
The 22-year-old Dorvilier lived on this quiet block with some family members just over a mile from the crime scene. No one came to the door when we first approached, but a short time later, a family friend came out. He described the family as loving and says they have no idea what prompted the crime. The suspect's family just trying to understand the tragedy.
They're doing the best they can under the circumstances. And that's, there's a lot of people praying for them. We're praying for them. My family's praying for them.
Meanwhile, at the scene, neighbors had set out a small memorial for a child they never knew. And prosecutors say investigators are still trying to determine the exact age of the child. Bail was set for the suspect at $500,000. She remains in jail this evening. We're in Burlington County. Matt Rivers, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Alright, so you guys just watched the news clip. She's been arrested and she's being held on $500,000 bail. This is a brand new baby. A lot of folks are saying she has to be mentally disturbed. It's probably postpartum depression. I'm to the point now, I understand that mental illness is getting more and more rampant nowadays, but I'm to the point now where I'm just like, this shit just makes no sense. How do you burn a newborn child in the middle of the street in front of random people? I couldn't even imagine witnessing something like that. I mean, honestly, to me, that almost screams like she's demonically possessed. I don't even want to fathom my head around why somebody would do something like this. So I'm just going to say this bitch is either crazy or she's fucking possessed by demons, because this shit makes no sense whatsoever. And they try to save the baby, but of course the baby succumbed to the injuries. And the baby was born over 90% of its body, so I don't think there was any saving that child. This is just really crazy, and I'm really curious to find out who the father of this child was. Was she pregnant by a boyfriend? Was it a rape situation? Because I don't understand why she would do this to her child. Did she have a lot of hate and animosity towards the father? Because this makes no sense to me whatsoever. New Jersey, lock this crazy ass Hyphernkemberly bitch up and throw away the damn key. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to hear about her going to a mental hospital, getting mentally evaluated. When you do something this sick, your ass just needs to go to jail. Point blank, period. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire disturbing story concerning Hyphernkemberly Dorvilier. That name alone just screams she needs some type of help. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Alright, deuces.